Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mark Nizzle here. So I'm taking a look at the Titan that came in last week. We basically had a little Bandersnatch Titan challenge. It kind of started off with me and Christina going head to head, and it was a big hit. We had a lot of people following, rooting, placing your little side bets or whatever on particular leaders and how they would fare. So after that Titan was done, we kind of did like a team format, and it was me and DM versus Christina, Bob, and Welshie. And our thinking was that, hey, we're the two leaders. This should be a walk in the park for us. We'll even handicap our materials. And, we were like, okay, we like our chances. We feel pretty good about that. And, we go head to head, and, we get our butts kicked. So I definitely owe you guys a praise video. So here it goes. Let's start off by taking a look at the Titan that came in. So we made our bets, we defined our teams, and then we look at the Titan that comes in an hour later. And I'm already thinking 10-star Green Colossus. I'm like, damn, man, this sucks. Um, where I'm at in the game, basically, I have good heroes of pretty much every color, so I feel like I do fairly well against any Titan. But if I had to pick a weakest color, it would be a green Titan, let alone a green 10-star Titan, and then add the material handicap to it. It was tough sledding, and I think my scoring shows I really didn't do too much. I was a grade C on this thing. Um, but I did get like this really nice common herb. I did get this really nice rugged clothes. They're really hard to find in this game, from what I hear. So I'm pretty happy with the loot pool that I got. Totally kidding, that sucked. But so let's take a look at the scoring, and we'll kind of go through us five and the teams and see how we did. So my team, we'll start off with that. Danger Mouse led the pack, and I was the one that was all the way in the back of the pack for all five. So it was bookends, and then you three on the winning team fell in the middle, with both of you kind of chasing Bob and Welshie were chasing DM for the top. So you could pretty much just look at the top five and kind of figure out like we lost, and we lost pretty bad. So let's do the numbers. So 178K for DM. Bob had 153K. Welshie had 122, and Christina had 69K. So we lost fair and square. I'm not even going to add it up. A loss is a loss, and I'm not going to refuse it or deny it. You guys did great, and there's no discredit to your efforts. I looked at a lot of the videos and kind of played out some of the moves in my head. You guys were making all the right moves, tile matches, materials were well timed. It looked like you guys talking good hero lineups. So, credit to you and each one of you guys for doing that, taking the videos, and kind of showing us along the way how you're getting it done. You guys are doing great. So let's get into the praise. I guess I'll start with Christina being the co-leader of Bandersnatch and also my wife. So Christina basically plays a big part in this alliance. She does a lot of good stuff. I guess one of the things that I could share with you guys is that Christina, by nature, isn't really a competitive person. She's laid back and reserved. I come from a sports background. I played sports at a pretty high level. I've always been elevated to go to the next tier. So I'm like very competitive, and she's very not competitive. And that's kind of how Bandersnatch formed. Is we kind of met somewhere in the middle of two extremes on terms of competitive and relaxed. And a little background story there. But you put Christina on this game, and she is probably more competitive than me. She will challenge me a lot. She's probing me in the hallway. She's beating me down like, oh, look at my team. My team's totally taking the lead on this Titan. What are you gonna do? You better not be flasking. You better have your videos. She was putting the heat on me this weekend, and she did a great job of rallying you guys to make sure that you get the win, so you guys get this video. She had her eye on the prize. She does a great job in the alliance. Um, she helps me keep the bounce in so many ways. we understand that the game is a game. We play for fun. This is not our job or anything like that. But the one thing that I will say is that if we're going to take the time to play the game, we play to win. And she really gets that message and things. So kudos to her for keeping the balance, the conversation, and all the stuff she does for our alliance. So the next two would be Bob and Walshy on the praise list. I guess I will start with Bob. So, Bob basically started playing like right after the inception of Bandersnatch. So he came over to us like, maybe our fifth day started, and he's never left. But when he came over, we had a lot of high talent players and stuff like that. And I kind of told him, I said, hey, hang out with us. It's a little bit of a proven ground out here. The Titans might be a little bit tough for you, but don't get frustrated. I promise you, we'll help you along the way. You'll get better. And he's definitely came a long way. He came in and kind of was holding his ground just to kind of prove himself, and he's one of my best prove it guys. I can challenge him on anything, and I know that he will elevate his game to that. So credit to Bob on that. His Titan hits looked really good, and his score was definitely reflecting that. She also came in around the same time. He also had an uphill battle. He had a lot of questions about developing his teams and things like that, and we really helped him out along the way. One of the things that I've noticed recently with Welsh in particular is his war score has really creeped up. And I asked him about his teams and stuff, just kind of getting a poll where he was and stuff. And his war defense is not really moving that much when you look at tail of the tape. But I can tell you guys behind the scenes, he is putting in some work, and it's definitely showing on the war score. The defense is staying where it is, but he's rounding out everything else, and I think he's doing it the right way. And now, you can expect to see him on the top five on anything competitive, and he's done a really great job along the way. He's always in chat, keeping things productive, and a great example of what a good Bandersnatch elder should be is one of those guys that you can kind of count on to play the game at a high level and have fun along the way. And kudos to him. And congrats to all three of you guys. You guys definitely beat our butts fair and square. And I'm definitely ready for a rematch. I just hope that we pull a color other than green, and maybe like a 9-star blue or something. That would be pretty fun. Or maybe even a red Titan would be pretty fun, because I know everybody's good in blue, so there would be no excuses on the hits lacking. So congrats to you guys. Let's stay competitive, and we'll get another one of these challenges going shortly, and we'll kind of up the ante a little bit. We'll come out with some better videos. All right, guys. See ya.